Hey guys, welcome to a new video. This video is gonna be about what if plushies. Like, you know how Marvel does what if universes? This is a what if plushies. So this is kind of like my take on how I would hope the JAZWARES plushies would look like with characters at Funko or just characters that we haven't gotten yet. So for today's episode, we're gonna be talking about Glamrock Freddy. Here, Glamrock Freddy, you could tell that he, I'm not even gonna lie to you, when he first got leaked I was a little worried. When he first got the first release, he was like a scruffy material, but now, at least this version of Take-Two on Glamrock Freddy is better. But, okay. Let me point this out. So, JAZWARES has the new license, and they've been doing pretty well with everything that they've had. Look over here. And they've been doing a good job. But we still don't have, like, a view on how they would look next. I mean, of course, a lot of people compared the classic one plushies with the Funko plushies. But we haven't gotten an official Glamrock Freddy plush from JAZWARES. So I decided to do my own take on it. So this is Funko Glamrock Freddy. He looks good. He was always one of my favorite plushies. The first plush I made was with his pattern, but yeah, it's a pretty simple plush. It has a lot of printing though, like you could tell. It's not bad printing, at least it's good printing, but we don't like printing here. Apparently, we don't really like printing here, and so. This plush was never necessarily bad. It wasn't a necessarily bad one in the wave, but, it was always just, it was always okay. So, when I first got him, I really liked him, so that's all that matters. We got a Glamrock Freddy plush, and we have to deal with it. So, this is Funko Glamrock Freddy. Now, you could tell that there's a few details from Glamrock Freddy that I wish that Funko added, which is like, the paint still going down here on the cheek would have been nice. The blue stripe that he has right here under his lower jaw, and his little spiky neck bracelet thingies right here that he would have. I'm gonna put like a picture right here right next to it while I'm explaining. Glamrock Freddy's earring, the little red strap earring thingy. And I wish this little thing would pop out. And I also wished that the legs weren't fully red because, he has, as you can see here, he has like a half red, half, orange. So it's like, I was hoping that they did something like that. So I kind of took the Funko plush and I used it as a reference, and I was just like, let me just add some things to it that could possibly look good on it. So this is what I turned out with. This is my take on the JAZWARES Glamrock Freddy. So basically a concept. So I'm gonna let me adjust the camera. I'm gonna put Glamrock Freddy right here, the Funko one. This JAZWARES Glamrock Freddy is a custom, obviously, but I tried my best to make it catch that, like, security breach Glamrock Freddy vibe. So, here, I'll give you a little review on every side. I really like these JAZWARES patterns because, like, they're really nice, and I feel like they're just so much higher quality. No disrespect towards Funko, honestly, I'm just glad that we're even getting merch. Just gotta be grateful for that. Okay, so here, I didn't use any printing, thankfully, because I don't even know how to use it, but I didn't use printing. I took the classic, JAZWARES FNAF 1 Freddy head, and I added a little tweak. Like, for example, here you could tell that there's separate parts of fabric, the light blue and the orange. I ended up editing that. And also, the red right here, this is all fabric paint, and I don't normally work with it, but it just made sense to work with it in this one. I was able to successfully add in the light blue on the cheeks too, so it could keep going like I mentioned. As you can see here, he doesn't have the blue cheeks going. And I added Glamrock Freddy's little teeth right here. I thought it would be adorable if I were to add it, so I did, and it looked good. And then we also have the little blue strap right here. And we got the little lightning bolt popping out. If I could have painted it, I would have, maybe. And the bow tie is just a little piece of fabric that I just put together. So, I also, as you can see, I also added his little bracelet things. I need to learn what these things are called. I'll probably like put it on the screen or something. But yeah, and then I gave him his shoulder pads. I forgot to mention that the Funko one didn't give him shoulder pads. So oh yeah, I also gave him a tiny hat. This is a Funko hat, by the way. I used the Funko pattern to make this tiny hat. So, and there's just like a separate piece of fabric that's just right here. So let me just put them side to side. As you could see the mighty difference between these two. You could see that, I'm not going to say Funko looks worse, but I'm just going to say Funko looks a little funny. And then, he looks a little funny too, but he looks a little more accurate when it comes to the design. Again, this is a custom, so I tried my best to make it as good as I could. I gave him his little earring too. I really hope that JAZWARES makes, like, when I think JAZWARES making a Glamrock Freddy, I'm hoping something like this. Just a little more detail, obviously, because they're a company. But I'm thinking something like this. Something like this would make sense to see from JAZWARES. So, let me just give you a back view. The back view is pretty cool. It's pretty empty, obviously. Also, I have my little tag right here. Instead of it saying Funko, it says DBug Customs. Let's see if it concentrates. If it concentrates. Concentrate on it. Okay, well, it doesn't want to concentrate on it. So, okay, but like, yeah. This is my concept. This is my beliefs. It's my beliefs of how the JAZWARES Freddy would look like. The Glamrock Freddy would look like. I have a bunch of more customs coming along the way, but I also don't know who to make after finishing this guy. So I'm gonna put a poll in my YouTube, so you guys could help me decide what I should do next. Because, you know, I really like the way this turned out. I put a lot of effort on it, and it took me 2 days to finish, so it wasn't that complicated, but, like, remember, it took me 2 extra days just so I could figure out how I'm gonna add this, like, the light blue, since there's separate pieces and not just, like, painted on or printed on. So yeah, this is just, I really just like how this plush turned out. I really hope you guys like it too. If this first episode does well, then hopefully I'll make a second episode and then more going on. So yeah, I really hope you guys like this video. I know it's a very brief description on how I'm explaining it, but you know, I don't normally do videos like this when it comes to reviewing my own customs. I just find it a little cocky, but my bad. But yeah, no, I think this plush turned out really well. I really hope you guys like it. And if you guys have any preferences on what you would like me to turn into a JAZWARES plush next, then yeah, leave it in the comments below, and I'll most likely look at them, and I'll like the one that I'll pin the one that's coming up next. You know, yeah, I'll pin the one that's coming up next. So yeah, this is just a comparison. Again, this is my concept on how he would look, my take on how he would look as a JAZWARES plush. And it doesn't look terrible, so I'm proud of this one. And yeah, next video is going to be on L-Chip, and then after L-Chip, then we'll talk about like how it would, another plushie would look. So that's for you guys to decide. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and take care. And tell me how you feel about the JAZWARES plushies now. So, thank you. Bye-bye.